All right, my name is Y'all. I'm with Great Millstone, Colorado. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Ha Rakah Kodash, double honors unto our apostle elders which rule Great Millstone. Wow. And Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure into the end. Shalom Wa Abad Babal. So right now, you just had about 4 days ago, this actor, all right, this paid actor, Vocab Malone. He did this video, who are Edomites per Bible /history, right? So who is Edom? And this video is full of lies. You can see I barely got in, and I mean, there's so many lies in it. The whole thing's a lie, you know? But this is evidence of him being an Edomite. It says in Psalm 58:3, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. And that's what Vocab is doing in this video, speaking lies, especially against the word of Yahweh, right? Which is Yahweh Shai. So when Yahweh Shai comes back, there's going to be a judgment to these wicked and them that do wickedly, including 2/3 of the nation of Israel that are in America, that follow the lies of the so-called Caucasian, the red devil the Bible speaks of, their forefather being Esau, and their nationality is Edom, being red. They are red, not white. It says in Psalm 50:16, but Yahweh says to the wicked through his son Yahweh Shai and the Holy Spirit, which back then he had the Elohim, which the Holy Spirit, the angels ministering to the elect, those elect are the Elohim today. It says, why bother reciting my decrees, right? And so the prophets are always questioning this devil, Vocab, when he makes his appearance. You know, what's this word got to do with you? You're an Edomite. You're the wicked. You're the red devil the Bible speaks of. And pretending to obey my covenant, right? Like now he has a beard, right? Pretending to keep the covenant of the Lord. For you refuse my discipline, because they are the wicked. It tells you in Daniel 12, pretty much they don't care about the truth. And treat my words like trash, right? Which that's what he's doing in this video. He's lying on the Lord, right? He don't care. Treating the Lord's word like trash. When you see thieves, you approve of them, right? He ain't questioning the small hats, right? They're having the biggest flamboyant parade in the world, in the Holy Land, right? And he ain't questioning that. They're not fulfilling prophecy, and he's not questioning that because they're paying him, and most likely, you know, his spirit is showing that he's an Edomite. It says, you spend your time with adulterers, right? You're pushing false doctrines of the devil because you are a devil. Your mouth is filled with wickedness, and your tongue is full of lies. This is the way of the wicked. You sit around and slander your brother, the Israelite, your own mother's son, which Jacob and Esau were brothers. But Esau, even in the womb, was trying to kill Jacob. And now as a nation, their intention is to kill, really not to kill because killing is justified, but to murder, to slaughter the Israelites. While you did all this, I remained silent, and this is why they're so proud. They think nothing's going to come, you know, their way. They ain't going to have to face judgment. And you thought I didn't care. And that's what they think. In their willful ignorance, they think they got away with fucking us up. The so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian, the so-called Caucasian. That's why they called it manifest destiny. You know, they pretty much knew that the Lord forsook us, and they did whatever they wanted with us. Now the Lord remembers us, right? That's why we're remembering ourselves and his name and his son's name, right? So now these devils are afraid because they're seeing us stand upon our feet, remembering ourselves in captivity, which never happened to the small hat counterfeits that are in the land of Israel today. It says, but now I will rebuke you, listing all my charges against you, which that's what we're doing right now. We're listing all the charges against the wicked, which he has profanely committed, right? Which, when this time comes, it tells you in 2 Thessalonians, this is the end of the so-called white race. It says in verse 3 of 2 Thessalonians 2, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, which the Israelites forgot who we were, and that man of sin be revealed, the so-called Caucasian, the wicked, the son of perdition, which he's going to be destroyed. All right. And really, he's the only nation that's going to be made extinct after 1,000 years of slavery, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. And that's what Vocab Malone baloney is trying to push, is that false religion of Christianity, which is a false God, right? There's no such thing as a so-called white Jesus in the Bible when you actually read it. And actually, you're just not trying to read it to get through it, but you're reading it to get the understanding of it, the context of it. All right? There's no such thing as a so-called white Jesus in the Bible. All right? Yahweh Shai is as a so-called black man. All right? It says in Matthew 1 and 21, it says, all right, and she shall bring forth a son, thou shalt call his name. It says Jesus, but really it's Yahweh Shai. Okay, Jesus is English. It says, for he shall save his people from their sins. So salvation ain't for everybody either. That's another lie these fucking Christians teach, these antichrists. Okay, because they're really antichrist. They're against the Bible. So that word Jesus is English. The Greek word would be Jesus. But as you can see right here, root word, it says it's a Hebrew word, Yahweh Shai, which they misspell it here, but they give you the correct spelling in the Greek lexicon right here, right to left. And this is what you see as modern Hebrew. Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai. And when you translate it to the English, it shows you it'd be closer to Joshua and not Jesus. All right, so really Jesus is a made-up lie, one of the lies of the wicked. All right. And it says he came to save his people from their sins, right? Which his people are what? The Israelites. Look, that word there for people, Laos, a people group, tribe, nation. The tribe is dealing with the nation of Israel. All those who are of the same stock, meaning bloodline, same made up, right, of the same, the bloodline, same stock. That's what the stock, that's why you had the stock market, because you had the slaves where you sold the slaves. And language, which we had a Hebrew language, but it was taken from us in slavery. That's why it said that we would forget ourselves. All right? Which we're not the minority, we are the majority. All right, but you got these Edomites that are paid to come, against us. And it starts with Yahweh using them against the Israelites as a weapon of destruction. But as it says in Isaiah 58, And let's see, Isaiah. Nope, 54 actually. Isaiah 54. And 17, no weapon that is formed against thee, which includes that red devil, shall prosper. That's why even Yahushua said the gates of hell shall not, overcome the gates of heaven. Vocab Malone is part of the gates of hell. The hopeful elect, starting with the head apostles, which rule Great Millstone Wow, and all the brothers that follow them in the pursuit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right, we are the gates of heaven. People have to come to us to be introduced to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right, we're those doormen. All right, but then you got the doormen on the left hand, which is like P. Diddy, Vocab Malone. All right, which Vocab Malone, for his success, most likely had to get diddied. And that's just the way of this wicked ass society. That's why the righteous are poor for the most part. You might have certain brothers that have a little bit of success here, but to get, wealth or fame here in America, you pretty much got to get diddied. All right. And the wicked, they promote that shit. Once again, why ain't Vocab Maloney out there going against them counterfeits in the Holy Land, having the most flamboyant party of the world, when Israelites were supposed to be masculine? It tells you in the Apocrypha, in the book of, I believe it's in the first Maccabees, it talks of the manliness of Judah, of the Israelites, of the Maccabeans, right? That Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai had in that time of the Greeks. It said that their masculinity was so intense that it scared the Greeks, which were armored, had horses, and weapon in hand. All right? Well, those counterfeits in the land of Israel are not that. They are, in fact, very effeminate. It says in Isaiah 54 and 17, no weapon, and that's a weapon too, is the lies these devils push, the false doctrines. That's a weapon of deceit. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, like Vocab Malone, the Edomite, thou shalt be condemned. And that's his condemnation. His own mouth is condemning him. Because like I said, that video is full of lies. And all the false prophets are going to be in the lake of fire. Including that, the false religions. All these false religions that you have, everybody worshiping in America, they're all going to be in that lake of fire because those people have no salvation. All right? The heathen have no salvation. But then the Israelite that follow the heathen, they're going to forsake their salvation to follow the heathen, and they're going to die like a heathen in the lake of fire, which is the nuclear destruction of America after the implantable microchip is made mandatory worldwide for buying and selling. It says, every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. And we are condemning you with the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. We're condemning you, Edomites. We're condemning your wicked kingdom. And soon the Lord's going to demolish it. This is the heritage. This is our God-given right. Our God being Yahweh, through his son Yahushai, of the servants of Yahweh, which were serving him. We're condemning the wicked. And their righteousness is of me, saith Yahweh, which our authority is from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and there is no other name higher than that. Yahweh is the supreme being, the Father, the head of Yahushai. Yahushai is our head. He's the head of the church, the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, and the Israelites are going to rule the world, rule the universe, and all the other nations are going to be our slaves, our servants. All right, but the wicked, the so-called Caucasian, he's going to be made extinct after 1,000 years of slavery. It tells you in Isaiah 14, verse 21, this be my final verse for this video, Lord willing. Prepare slaughter for his sons, which were preparing the slaughter of the Edomites by telling you, Edomites, you're condemned. For the iniquity of their fathers, for your belief, this manifest destiny where you went through and you slaughtered the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian. You took our land, you took our freedom, you took our lives, you took our wives, you took our children, right? And now you condemn us, you call us lazy, you call us poor, you call us all these things, right? Well, the Lord's going to give you over to us for 1,000 years of slavery, and then you're going to be made extinct, never to exist again. It says, prepare slaughter for his sons, for this generation, for that generation, for the iniquity of their fathers, because they are their fathers reincarnated. These are the same Edomites that came through slaughtering the natives, the northern kingdom and southern kingdom, which they brought over here on slave ships. Right after they slaughtered all the natives and the so-called Mexicans and the northern kingdom. Because you had 10 tribes that were over here in, on Assyrian ships. They came over here on Assyrian ships. But Esau came over here, Christopher Columbus, he followed over here and slaughtered and enslaved the northern kingdom. And then they enslaved the southern kingdom and brought them here on slave ships as well. So the Caucasians have how to pay the Edomites. All right, they're not white. They're red. And blood pursues them because they love it. They love eating blood. They love slaughtering people. Look what they're doing in the land of Gaza. All right? They love slaughtering people. Look at with the freaking E. coli on the McDonald's right after Donald Trump was serving delivery to cause people to want to go buy it, and then it's poisonous. Come on. Right? Oh, in fact, let me get this picture I just took. There it is. It says, former Abercrombie and Fitch CEO Mike Jeffries is arrested for sex traffic. Right? And look at him. See his white shirt underneath his blue sweater? Right? It's like an off-white. But you can see his skin is red. Even his teeth, his fake dentures, you can see those are so-called white. And you can see that his skin is red. Okay? Because these are the Edomites. They are not white. They are red. And they are the wicked. They're always caught doing wicked-ass shit. All right? So this is the people that the Lord hates. He has a righteous hatred for them. It says, prepare slaughter for his sons for the iniquity of their fathers, because they're still doing it. They're raping and robbing and murdering and trafficking souls, that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. Why? Because this is what goes on when they rule. For I will rise up against them, saith Yahweh of hosts, and cut off from Babylon, which is America, the name and remnant and son. So he's going to destroy all these Edomites. And really he's naming the men, the males, because they're the ones that have the seed of that nation in their loins, in their balls. So if you destroy all the males, eventually when the females die, there will be no more Edomites. But see, the Lord's going to do it all in one day. He's not going to let it be drawn out like that. After 1,000 years of slavery, they're going to be made extinct in one day. And son and nephew, saith Yahweh. So he's going to destroy the whole entire race of the so-called Caucasian, the so-called white race, they're going to be made extinct. All right, their biblical name is Edom. All right, and they're going to be made extinct. There ain't nothing they could do to change it. All right, it says, I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water. Talking about America, he's going to wipe America off the face of the map using nuclear weapons that he has given to these mortal men. And I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, a sweeping agent, that nuclear destruction that takes place when those missiles go off, that lake of fire that America is going to be turned into, is going to be a cleaning agency, a cleaning, what they call it, a cleaning agent. It's going to clean America off the face of the earth. Okay, it's going to disinfect the earth of the wickedness of America. It says, saith Yahweh of hosts. So these are the words of Yahweh of hosts, the armies of heaven. And he's going to send his son Yahweh Shai with that authority to judge the wicked and them that do wickedly. And that's why the earth is going to become like an oven. Shalom to the elect. Wa ba ba ba.